Hello, this is Don Ames again, and this is Detect Energy, and welcome to another little series here on Windows. My screencast I like to call Guess What's in the Picture. And so we're going to take a look at the first picture. I've got 5 pictures that I'd like to show you in this screencast. The first picture is a what looks like maybe a single or maybe a double pane window here, but we're putting bubble wrap over the glass, and we're attaching the bubble wrap to the glass by spraying it with water. And what we end up with is an insulated glass using the free bubble wrap, but we also have an insulated glass that lets an awful lot of the light in. Not a bad way to go. You ever thought about that? Here's the next picture. This is a whole lot different picture, but we've got a single pane aluminum frame window here, and of course the warm moist air from inside the house goes and touches this cold glass, and then condensation appears, and then the condensation runs down the glass, and then we've got mold growth. This would be a very good place to install a brand new double pane vinyl window, and we're going to solve this problem right away. Don't forget, as you replace windows, to seal around the window and the window casing, and don't assume ahead of time that that's already taken care of. Another way to handle this situation is to apply a storm window on the inside, and it would have a snap bead that attaches to the wood all the way around the window, and then the plastic snaps into that bead, and you form an airtight seal then, and you have a sheet of plastic and then the glass, and then you have a double effect on insulation, and a lot of this condensation would be taken care of. In the next picture we actually have the exterior storm window. One thing about this type of window is very effective, very secure. It opens just like the window inside, opens up and down. It's a single hung storm window, but I'm finding it harder and harder to find companies that make custom made storm windows that apply to the outside. I think when they came up with the vinyl windows and the double pane that we end up switching out the whole window, and a lot of these storm window companies have kind of gone by the wayside. In the next picture we can see that this homeowner took the proactive do-it-yourself approach to insulating or trying to stop some of the air leak by air sealing around between the glass and the wood frame. This is single pane glass, and of course instead of using glass putty and putting this window back in, he just took some insulated spray foam and started around the window. Well, I don't know how effective it was. I wasn't able to talk to the homeowner, but I do know one thing. It really doesn't look very good. And now we're going to trip on to the next picture, and I'd like to share this picture with you because this is symbolic of a lot of the problems that we have with air leakage around our windows, and that's a simple fact of when a square window ends up going in an unsquare window opening. And then we need to trim the window out on the outside and put in the brick molding or window trim, or the 1x4 or 1x6 or whatever it is, to trim this window out. But oftentimes in the speed of construction we forget, or the builder forgets, to insulate the space around the window first before boxing it in. And if he doesn't insulate it first and air seal it first, then for the lifetime of the window and the lifetime of the building, we've got the possibility of air filtration coming in and out of this house. Well, that's it. I've shown you 5 pictures. I hope you enjoyed this little guess what's in the picture, and I hope you learned something about windows and how we might air seal, and how we might take care of condensation, and how we might use a free material like bubble wrap to insulate our windows. Thanks for coming. This has been Don Ames with Detect Energy, and we hope to see you soon.